Hey guys, it's Josh from Slightly Handy. I have a special treat here that I bought. It's a new toy for my lathe. It's a Longworth Style Chuck. Got this from Rockler. It is the 12-inch version. I think they have 10, 12, and maybe 14-inch, but I have a 12-inch lathe, so I figured I'd try this one out. Normally 150, I think, but I got 20% off with a coupon and free shipping, so I ended up getting it for like 125 or something like that delivered with all the taxes and everything. So I'm kind of excited to try it out and see what it's like. Just real quick on the back of the box here, if I can get this to without any glare, or all the capacities. So you can see there are 4 different chuck sizes, along with it shows you min, max, and for outside and inside grabbing. So kind of interesting. I got the 12-inch version, so I can, if I grab it from the outside, I can make up to a 10-inch bowl. If I grab it from the inside, I can make 11 and a half, and of course I think that's the ID, so the out D would be somewhere around 12. Outer diameter would be somewhere around 12 inches. So, but the exciting part of that is the actual chuck. So here it is here. So really cool. I'm impressed with it so far. Both plates are made out of a hard plastic, so pretty durable, it seems like. And then on the back of it here, it's got a tenon that you can grab onto with a regular 4-jaw chuck. And if I can get this to zoom in just right, then you can see how it has a little recess here. So I have a just a Nova 4-jaw chuck, and the dovetail on the Nova fits in that groove pretty perfectly, and we'll look at that a little more in a minute. But basically how this thing works is these 2 plates slide with respect to each other, and you can see how the fingers go in and out. And then once you get it to the right size of your bowl, then you turn these wig nuts on the back to tighten down. And of course you'd use some sort of a pattern similar to you would when you're tightening a tire on a car. Probably start with 2 at 180 degrees apart, and then the other 2 90 degrees from there, and then you can tighten the other 4 afterwards to make sure that you don't end up with a bowl that's off center. But seems pretty slick. One thing to note is it does have 2 hard plastic plates on the outside, but right in the middle there's a some sort of like a nylon sleeve in there, a nylon plate, and that allows these 2 outer plates to glide pretty nicely on each other. Very low friction there, so I'm pretty stoked to see how well it works. I think it'll be a really nice product. And of course it comes with 2 Allen wrenches. 1 Allen wrench fits in the middle of the chuck. So 1 Allen wrench fits right in here. I'm sorry, this Allen wrench fits in the outside here. So that's when you're spinning the wing nuts on the back. You have something to keep the bolt from spinning. And of course the other Allen wrench is for the center bolt in the middle here, in case you want to remove the plates from each other here. It's also worth noting that there are a couple holes drilled in the center here. And what those are used for is if you get this rotated just right, you can actually remove the chuck, the tenon off the back for the chuck. I don't know why you would, but you can see you can unscrew those if you get the positioning just right there. There's some holes down in this, some screws down in this hole. So if you want to do that, you certainly can. So next we're going to get this thing on the lathe and see how well it fits. Like I said, I have a Jet 1221 lathe, and this is a 12-inch chuck, so I really hope it fits. It'd be a bummer if it didn't, but let's check it out and we'll see. Alright, like I said, I have a Jet 1221 lathe, and I got this 12-inch chuck here, and we're going to see how it fits. I got a, let's see, a Nova, I don't even know what model this is, but it's just whatever the cheapest one is from Rockler, off-the-shelf chucks, off-the-shelf jaws, whatever comes with it. So nothing real crazy here as far as setup, but we're going to see how well this thing fits on here. So like I said, there is a groove on the back of here. You can hardly see it there, but sort of a recess in there. So the dovetails on the jaws are going to fit right in there, and I think it's going to work out pretty well. I was dry fitting this before, and fit that right in there, and then let's tighten this thing down. Okay, and like I said, it fits pretty well, so pretty happy with it so far. Let's just take a look to see how much clearance there is. Like I said, this is a 12-inch lathe, 12-inch chuck, 12-inch chuck there. So you can see, I don't know, half-inch or so what the clearance. If I can get that in there. So just about enough to make this thing work. So that's pretty much perfect for us. And then next we're gonna play with this and see how well it works. Maybe clamp an old bowl that I have in there and see how it goes. All right, so we get the chuck in the other chuck. We got the Longworth Style Chuck in my four-jaw chuck here, and we're just gonna see how this works. So once it's in the chuck, it makes it really easy to spin. They got these finger holes here the whole way around on the front and on the back, so you can easily spin this thing around. So you can see how the fingers all go in and out simultaneously, and it's a really smooth action, I will say. So goes the whole way down to the end there. It's getting stuck on my tool rest there, but you can see how smoothly it goes from the inside to the outside. Pretty slick there. I think you could probably take this apart and clean it every once in a while, because I imagine there will get some dust in between these plates and create a little bit more friction, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it later on. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with it so far.